South Alabama quarterback Gio Lopez has transferred to North Carolina. Bill Belichick gets his quarterback. Coach, this is something, like I mentioned, very excited about this transfer. Gio Lopez, I had a lot of fun watching him for South Alabama last season. Major Applewhite in that team. They put up 84 points one game last year. I thought they were a hell of a team. Put 48 on App State as well. This was a move that made me really excited just because I know Bill Belichick really needed a quarterback. Gio, the left-handed quarterback, I thought had a hell of a first season last year for South Alabama. Transfers to Bill Belichick in North Carolina and Chapel Hill. Coach Fred, what are your thoughts on this move here? Go ahead.
Again, heck of a player. Lit it up last year at South Alabama. I get it, bigger stage. But then what's funny with this one, Bailey, is no sooner than he committed to North Carolina, the kid that left Purdue to go to North Carolina sees this and goes back to Purdue. It's really getting crazy. But this kid is really talented. I get it. I think I've said it. I think I said it on the Coach JB show. This is simply big bank, take little bank.
Yeah.
And, so again, I think Gio's really a talented kid, and hopefully this move works out for him. And it's just funny how he shows up, and then the kid Ryan goes back to Purdue after he left Purdue to go to North Carolina. So it's the stories are getting funnier and crazier. For sure.
Yeah, definitely getting funnier and crazier, Coach Fred. It is a wild era that we're in for college football. Gio Lopez threw for 3,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, South Alabama last season. Major Applewhite's team here, and the rumor is, Coach, that he's getting $4 million over 2 years at North Carolina. Here, I wanted to play this excerpt of what Gio Lopez contract reportedly looks at North Carolina. Take a listen.
Holy cow. 2 years, $4 million for former South Alabama quarterback Gio Lopez going to play at North Carolina. If those reports are right, Eli Lederman from ESPN reporting those numbers. This is really what the portal is all about. Out of high school, Gio Lopez was recruited by Jacksonville State, UAB, Fordham, and schools along those lines, a lot like South Alabama. And now he's going to make $2 million per year for the next 2 years. You do hope he's not giving up 20% commission as some of these NIL agents are expecting to get. NFL agents get 3% maximum. That's the difference between giving up $800,000 or $120,000. Huge difference. But again, you can't blame Gio Lopez. He gets to play for Belichick, and he's making $4 million over the next 2 years.
Man, Coach Fred, he definitely raised the point with these NIL agents, so to speak, take a 20%. That's just crazy. I'm not going to dive into that. But, Coach, that, like you said, that's kind of what it's all about with the transfer portal in the good way of it, so to speak, I think, because, you see Gio Lopez coming in. He gets recruited by these certain schools here, has a great season here, and, gets to cash in, so to speak, with Belichick and North Carolina, and gets to probably be the first quarterback here for Belichick to coach in the college level here at in Chapel Hill. What are your thoughts on his reported NIL deal here and his ascent from South Alabama to Chapel Hill?
Man, that sounds like a contract, don't it, Bailey?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, my question is, great for the kid, played himself into a situation, like I said, at South Alabama and played himself out of that supposedly. So my question is, if he's subpar, does he get the second year of the $2 million?
It's a good question, Coach. And we saw former Tulane quarterback Darian Mensah transfer to Duke. His rumored NIL deal was, I believe, 2 years, $8 million or something. He gets like 4 a year. So again, the intangibles that go into it, Coach Fred, I don't know. I mean, I would love to know really, can they get rid of him after a year? Can they, whatever? I'm not too sure, Coach Fred. I mean, you would think that if he plays good and then goes to negotiate, it would probably go in his favor. If he has a season like Nico and then goes and negotiates, you might see what happened to Nico in Tennessee. But I don't, like people are saying in the chat, can't blame the kid here. This is, to me, seeing this, seeing the way he ascended, that's what it's all about in college football. Going and having a great season, going and getting paid. To me as a player, that's what it's all about. I do get the frustration from schools like South Alabama not being able to hold on to their star young players. I believe they're they had a star freshman running back as well enter the portal as well. But nonetheless, I'm a fan of this, Coach. But go ahead. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I hate it as a small school coach. I hate it for us
Right. Yeah.
because North Carolina and no one in the ACC thought anything of that kid. You know what I mean? As far as offering him a scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
And, we all have the same access to seeing these kids, and I hate it, again, like I said, being a small school coach. I hate it for Coach Heupel because, again, they went and found the kid. They put the work in to get the kid up to speed as far as, getting him from high school speed to college speed and him excelling in that offense. But again, it just turns into big bank take little bank and kind of go from there. But I want to say here publicly on the Bailey Price Show that if there's anybody out there that needs a tax write-off and looking to start a collective, hit me up. Just get Bailey, get at Bailey. Bailey knows how to get to me, and we can work. We can work.
We could work, absolutely. Well said, Coach Fred. Well said. Definitely for the smaller school there. Nonetheless, definitely I'm going to be watching Gio Lopez and the Tar Heels this season. This is
Definitely.
what if I had to rate different moves along the offseason, this is among my favorite. I'm really excited to see Gio Lopez play for Belichick in North Carolina. Go ahead.
So right now with that, he's got to be either number one or number two college quarterback play because it's in the realm of the Carson Beck numbers, aren't it? Right?
It's in the realm. Like I think it's what was the numbers? It's like 2 years. How many does he get a year? So he gets $2 million a year. So it's like Nico, a little bit less than what Nico got. A little bit less than what Darian Mensah got at where did he go? Duke. But still not. I don't. It's a little bit less than the Carson Beck range, but it's up there.
Carson's only 1 year. Right.
Yeah, he's 1 year, $4 million. So
right.
it's. Yeah, still nonetheless, a lot of money going around, Coach Fred, for these players. That's what it is. Wild, the professional football indeed. But shout out to Gio Lopez, getting the bag, transferring to UNC. Belichick's new quarterback, definitely going to watch it. One of my favorite moves in the transfer portal this offseason.